We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready! Ready!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Charles. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. For the Broncos at 1-7 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He's got a man. It's his fullback. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Hey,
3rd and 4.
Hey, I'm gun.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Second and long. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34 yards.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Charles. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. These 2 teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. It's caught to Charles. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough 2nd half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 1st halves turn into 5-3 2nd halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for Broncos 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Think right. 30 left.
Now Lawrence to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Chargers 0.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Alert, alert. 13, Lou, Lou.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to get this one. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
23 yards, the final tally.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Let's go. Cuddy.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Charles. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Got his open man. It's Mallory. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Ready?
Throw left side complete. That's Charles. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side taken in by Pittman. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Get it.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Let's go now.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bronco defense comes up big. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
11.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Red on red. Take right open. 11. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Lawrence from his end zone. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Chargers 7, Broncos 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain. And it's a first down for the Broncos.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 80. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey.
Here's 2nd and 10.